and welcome to today's online classes. Today we'll begin with the direct and the indirect speech. There are two types of narration, the direct speech and the indirect speech. This indirect speech is also called as the reported speech. Let's look at an example. Sienna said, "I'm hungry." In direct speech, it can be reported as Sienna said she was hungry. In indirect speech, it can be reported as Sienna said that she was hungry. From this example, it is clear that direct speech reports someone's wording and indirect speech reports someone's meaning. And as we also call it as a reported speech, as I have already told you, you can see the use of this reported speech mostly in the newspapers, children. The reporters use the reported speech. Now let's understand the difference between direct speech and the indirect speech. The direct speech shows a speaker's exact words, whereas an indirect speech reports what someone said. A direct speech uses quotation marks, whereas there are no quotation marks in the indirect speech. These quotation marks could be double quotes or the single quotes. Maya asked Ravi, "Where are you going?" This is an example. In indirect speech, it can be reported as Maya asked Ravi where he was going. Some other reporting verbs other than said and told could be asked, enquired, commanded, ordered, requested, advised, suggested, exclaimed, and shouted. Let's look at an example. Here, Goldilocks says how hot the soup is. In the direct speech, it can be written as Goldilocks said how hot the soup is. And this in the reported speech can be written as Goldilocks exclaimed that the soup was hot. As it is an exclamatory sentence, we have used the reporting verb exclaimed. "Stir it with your spoon," her sister said. So here the sister gave an advice. So in indirect speech you write, her sister advised her to stir it with her spoon. So in these two sentences we can see the use of the reported verb exclaimed and advised. Also we have noticed the use of the conjunction that. In the first sentence we have used the conjunction that, but whereas in the second sentence there is no need to use the conjunction that. So it's not mandatory, but most of the time we use the conjunction. Now, the conversion of direct to indirect speech involves change in adverbs of time and place, tenses, modals, possessive adjectives, and pronouns. So, when we convert direct to indirect speech, we need to understand the rules of conversion of the tenses, the modals, the possessive adjectives, the pronouns, and the adverbs of time and place. So let's understand them, the rules in detail. Let's begin with the changes of adverb of time and place. In direct speech, now changes to then in the indirect speech. Tonight changes to that night. Today in direct speech changes to that day in indirect speech. Tomorrow changes to the following day. Next week changes to the following week. Yesterday changes to the day before. Last night changes to the night before. And last week changes to the week before. Few more examples of adverbs of time and place. Next day changes to the following day. Ago changes to before. Just changes to then. Here changes to there. Thus changes to so. Come changes to go. this changes to that, these change to those. Now let's understand the rules of the tenses. The simple present in direct speech changes to the simple past in the indirect speech. The present continuous in the direct speech changes to the past continuous in the indirect speech. The present perfect in the direct speech changes to the past perfect in the indirect speech. And the present perfect continuous in the direct speech changes to the past perfect continuous in the indirect speech. I am repeating. Simple present changes to simple past, present continuous changes to past continuous, present perfect changes to past perfect, present perfect continuous changes to past perfect continuous. So we need to move one tense ahead. Now let's talk about few more tenses. Simple past changes to past perfect. Past continuous changes to past perfect continuous. And simple future changes to future conditional. In this, you need to observe, children. I have star marked the past perfect and the past perfect continuous. This tells us that the past perfect in the direct speech remains the past perfect in the indirect speech, and the past perfect continuous in the direct speech remains the past perfect continuous in the indirect speech. So there is no change. And also we don't talk about the future continuous, change in the future continuous tense, or change in the future perfect tense or the future perfect continuous tense, because I have already told you we move a tense ahead and then we don't have any more tenses ahead. Therefore there is no change. Now let's understand the change in the models. Can changes to could. May changes to might. Must or have to changes to had to. Will changes to would. And there is no change in few models, and these are would, should, could, might, ought to, and used to. That means would in direct speech is would in indirect speech, should is should, could is could, might is might, ought to is ought to, and used to is used to. Now let's talk about the change in pronouns. I changes to he or she, you changes to I, she, we, he, they, we changes to they, me changes to him or her, you changes to him, her, us, them, us changes to them, mine changes to his or hers, yours changes to mine, his, hers, ours, theirs, ours changes to theirs. So this is the change of the pronouns from direct speech to indirect speech or the reported speech. Now talking about the possessive adjectives. My changes to his or her, your changes to my, his, her, are, their, our changes to their. So this is the change in the possessive adjectives. That is, my changes to his or her, your changes to my, his, her, are, their, and our changes to their. Now let's understand the change of these tenses, the adverbs of time and place, the pronouns and the models through some examples. Yesterday I saw my friend Reena. She told me that she had got a new job. So here when she met Reena, Reena must have told, I have got a new job, and now she reports it as she had got a new job. I will call you tomorrow. He said that he would call me the next day. All the children have been saved, the fireman said. The reporter reports that a fireman said that all the children had been saved. I am baking cookies for John, grandmother said. Grandma said that she was or is baking cookies for you. That means as it is a action which was going on or might be going on at the time of speaking, therefore you can use was or is. Reading is my favorite hobby. This is the direct speech. In direct speech, Shyam said that reading was his favorite hobby. The gingerbread man said, "You can't catch me." So, Geo reports that the gingerbread man said that we couldn't catch him. "I will buy a laptop for you." Who said this? Father said to the son. Now the son reports, "My father said that he would buy a laptop for me." See the changes, will to would and I to he, you to me. The changes in the modals and the pronouns. Earth revolves around the sun. Giri said that the earth revolves around the sun. So as it is an action which is a fact, therefore the tense did not change in the reported speech. Now the points that we need to remember while changing from direct to indirect speech is that if something is still true or still happening up to the time of reporting, we may use the same tense. When the reporting verb is in present tense or future time, the tense in the reported verb remains unchanged. If we report a universal truth, historical fact, moral principle, a natural fact, or a habitual fact, tense does not change. Children, I think we have all understood very clearly the rules of pronouns, rules of change of tenses, adverbs. Yes, all these are very clear to us. So, with this we come to an end of today's video. In the next video, we'll learn the rules of not only the declarative statements but also the interrogatives, the imperatives and the exclamatory sentences along with the rules of the adverbs of time, place, pronouns, tenses, possessive adjectives, modals and so on. Thank you children and have a good time.